Hello everyone, welcome back. That's like the biggest welcome back ever to you and to me because it has been a minute. It's been a long few months of a minute's worth since I was last here. I did decide to take a little break from mainly video making, creating and posting while we've been going through this crappy time in the world, aka COVID, aka Corona. Forgot the name, how is that even possible? So yeah, I thought this video, first video back, would be like a little bit of a catch-up video, just on a few bits and bobs. A little explanation of how videos are going to move forward, going forward. Oh my god, haven't you missed me? And also, little home catch-up, because I know there's lots of you that have been missing the home renovation videos, but the home renovation essentially was finished before we went into lockdown. So yeah, but we've got a few little bits to kind of catch up on. So without further ado, I'm going to put the camera down because I'm clearly not used to this and my arm is aching, and then we can have our catch-up. Right, I've set you guys up over there. Are we good? Yeah, can we see me? Right, first of all, let's address the serious issue that is my hair. Because can you see? Look at the volume. Look at it. It's actually insane. It's Leo season. It was my birthday yesterday, 35 years young. Oh. Nervous laugh. And yeah, so my hair is fitting. I would just like to warn you, if you have any small children in the room, you may want to remove them whilst you watch this video, because my hair is still wet underneath. It's only going to get larger. We're talking Monica volume, and it can get a little bit scary. So just as a warning for you all. It's got super long. We won't address the grey up here. Hopefully you guys can't see if anyone's watching on a large screen television. I hate you. Please don't send me screenshots of that. Right, yes, so I've had a little break. I do feel nice and refreshed, even though it's been like a really weird few months. And also, I hope everyone out there is okay. Thank you for being patient and for, I just stabbed myself in the neck, let's just breeze past that. Thank you for being patient, and thank you for everyone that still messages and comments like over on Instagram and the other platforms that I am still using. It's really nice to kind of keep in touch with you guys. I just wasn't feeling YouTube, and I'm not going to go into it any more than that. I just was not feeling it. And if you are a creator, if you're on this side of the screen, there is nothing worse than not feeling it. Because if you're not feeling it, the stuff that you end up putting out, your content is just pants, to be honest. So the best thing to do is kind of take a step back, and that's what I've done. Granted, it was probably for a bit longer than what I maybe thought in my head it would be, but I definitely needed it. So moving forward, videos. I would still like to do 2 a week. We're going to be changing the format slightly in that, what day would we normally do a vlog? Is it Wednesday? It's either Wednesday or Tuesday. I think we've changed it a few times over the years. I'm going to go with Wednesday. I feel like Wednesdays we normally would put out a weekly vlog. So this is probably the biggest, I say the biggest change. It's not life-changing stuff here, guys. It's just a little tweak that we're making to make things more harmonious, mainly for me, because making videos kind of very much depends on my mood. I am going to shelve vlogs, any kind of sort of weekly vlog. I am still very much going to do what I wore in a week videos because they are more outfit orientated. We are still going to vlog if we travel. If we kind of do any renovations or anything like that around the house, that will be in vlog format. But I'm going to stop for now. It's not going to be like forever. It's just for now I feel like this is the right thing to do for me. I'm going to stop doing weekly vlogs. Part of the reason for that is just that it can feel and I kind of want to be careful of how I word this because I don't want to offend anyone, I don't want to upset anyone or make anyone think that it's your fault. It's not, it's no one's fault, it's just a feeling. But I can feel a little bit suffocated with, you know, sharing so much and kind of letting so many eyes into my life on a weekly basis. So I just feel like it's right for me, for us, that we kind of just give ourselves a little bit of space to breathe and to live our own lives, you know, normally without having a camera here all the time. I will always share little snippets of like my weekly things, you know, like whether it be something that I'm eating or funny things the dogs are doing. I'll show you the doggies in a minute, but they're all completely conked out in various areas of the lounge because it is so hot. It's insanely hot, hence the hair. So yeah, vlogs are going to just be put to one side. I'm still aiming for 2 videos a week. We would still technically aim or like to put them up on a Wednesday and a Sunday. However, we're not actually going to have a set schedule because that is something else which kind of puts pressure and makes me feel a bit, ugh. So unless we actually have a plan for a specific video on a specific day or date and we share that with you, we will always aim for Wednesday and Sunday, but there are no guarantees. One thing I would like to bring to your attention if you're not aware of it is the community section on YouTube. So it's for any creators that you follow or what's it called, subscribe to. We have a community section. So if you have a look at your YouTube page, wherever you are, you will see along the top there's a load of different sections like playlists. If you go to the community tab, that's actually an area where us, the channel owners, can write a little note. We can share things with you. I think we can share pictures. I hope we can share GIFs. I've never even tried that, but I love a GIF. But yeah, it's where we can kind of share little snippets of information. So if I have kind of something coming up, or if I do like a poll and I want a poll, I think it is, where I kind of want your opinions on things, if I want your suggestions and things like that, that is an area where you can go and you can kind of read up-to-date comments. If you are subscribed to the channel, you should already be able to see that, but I feel like not many people have, because that is actually where I wrote the explanation of why I was taking a break. And a lot of people missed it. So I'm just kind of bringing to your attention. There is a community section on every single creator's channel. So it might be worth checking out just in case they've posted something that you might have missed. So that's basically it. That is a little catch up during COVID lockdown. What have we been up to? Simon's out at the moment. He's just popped to Wix's because he's doing some fiddling around with things in the garden, doing manly things. I don't know. We have bikes. We ride bikes now. We are those people. We have sunbathed. Yes, sunbathing wasn't something that I used to do before, but the sun came out. It graced us with its presence all the way back in March, and I just thought, to heck with it. I'm going to get out there in the sun with a lot of SPF, might I add. And I just thought life's too short, I'm going to enjoy the sun. So I did, and now I am lusciously tanned. What else have we been doing? We've been doing little bits around the house, which is what I'm going to show you guys in a moment. So essentially the big kind of home renovation, all the major bits we were doing, the painting and any kind of like coving and all that kind of thing, anything structural. Did we even do anything structural? I don't think we did. But all those kind of things, oh we did, technically we did the loft thing. But all of that big stuff was actually finished just before lockdown, which I don't know if this was either a good thing or a bad thing, because that meant through all of lockdown we had this nice newly refurbished house, but on the downside we had been in the house since Boxing Day. Boxing Day is when we started the first project, which was my wardrobe, which if you haven't seen that, I'll do a link down below in the description box. God, it's been an age since I said that. That's one of my favourite projects actually in the whole house, was the wardrobe makeover, and it was done for under £200. Winning! And I still, when I wake up and look at it every morning, I'm like, we did that. We did that. So yeah, all of the big stuff was done. No, I've lost my train of thought. Hang on. We'd been in the house since Boxing Day. We had gone out to go to either Ikea, B&Q or Brewers, which is like a local paint shop that stocks a certain paint that we used a lot around the house. Aside from that and aside from like wearing my overalls and my painting Converse, I wore no proper clothes all the way up until March, and then we had like a few days before lockdown where we tried to fit in as much normal stuff as possible. So we went to Bicester Village with Simon's aunties. I think we went out for lunch or something with Simon's family, lunch or dinner, and we tried to cram as much in as possible, and then lockdown hit and we were like, oh. So we'd essentially been in this house for a good 3 months. And then we went into lockdown and had no choice but to be in the house. So that's what I mean with the renovation. I don't know if it was either a blessing or a curse that we managed to finish it before the COVID lockdown. So since then, I think when we had decided to do the lockdown isolation diaries, one of the earlier ones, you would have seen that our doggy furniture sideboard thing, I call it the dog apartment, you would have seen that arrived. So that was the last piece of furniture to arrive when we were vlogging. Since then we have got new sofa, and at the start of the renovation I did start a home account on Instagram, so I'm sure there's lots of you that already follow that. If you don't, again, there's a link down below, and also we'll pop the handle on screen. That's where I've been sharing most of the updates, and that is where I am pretty much sharing anything that kind of comes in new, any little like finishing touches that we're doing, because we do still have a few bits left to do. But I'm going to show you guys now for anyone that hasn't seen on the home account, or if you have and you just kind of want to see it in vlog format, then I'm going to show you all of the updates that you haven't seen since we last did a video. Okay. Right, so the lounge is where the majority of... Hello? You wagging your tail? Yes? A little bit. That's just a mild wag. Whereas that... Hello, Bobos. That's a proper wag, that's professional. So yes, the lounge is where you will see most of the major changes. The biggest change of which is finally we have a new sofa. Hallelujah, praise the Lord of sofas, who is named Ikea. So basically this is the Kivik sofa from Ikea. We got this for the main reason that I think it's very nice looking. It's very minimal, which as you can see is the vibe. Also it has these really wide, what are these, arms, so they're good for like resting your glass or your cup on, which I very much like. But also every single inch of cover, including all the bottom bits, you can remove and put in the wash, which when you have 5 of these little fellows is very, very handy, and that is a massive selling point when it comes to having a sofa. This end unit also is new. This I bought from Next. It sadly is not solid wood, it is veneer. I tried my hardest to find a solid oak one, but unfortunately I couldn't. But that I absolutely love. It's perfect like in terms of width for the sofa, and it's got these little shelves on the end which we've just left quite minimal, but yeah, it's perfect for this kind of just sort of a very small end thing there for Simon to put his cup on, because that's Simon's side. We've got a new rug, which again, product testers here. It has the seal of approval from the 5 Bs. This is just another Ikea rug. So the last rug that we had was from LEATHER and it cost a small fortune, and it was very quickly realised that it was no good for having animals, pets. And because this room is so large, we need quite a large rug. So we found this one in Ikea, which so far we've had it down for I think 3 days. And it is very practical for pets. It doesn't have like a sticky back, so it slips quite a lot, so you do need something underneath to stop it from slipping. We just got some of those corner grippy sticky things. Over here we finally got our shelves. I had these made to order. They are solid oak from a gentleman who owns a company called Bespoke, and the oak is spelt O-A-K, like the wood. So they are floating shelves. They're very, very heavy. Again, I'll leave a link down below in the description box for those. The styling, if you want to call it that, if I want to be a little bit pretentious, of those is kind of a bit still in play. I'm still fiddling around with them. So at the moment I've just got some vases and candles, sticks in jars. I love a sticks in jar, and our little tree, fingerprint tree from our wedding up there as well. But again, that's something that you can kind of change depending on your mood, I suppose. Simon's awesome fireplace. I feel like that needs a shout out. Over here, don't think anything has changed actually. The shell, which we did have a little side table thingy over there, which I'm actually using down in the studio at the moment. So the shell was on there. The shell is now on here. It would normally be on the table, but these are my beautiful birthday flowers that my mum got me, so they are currently residing on the table. So the shell is on the doggy sideboard. This lamp needs addressing, so this is actually going to be going tomorrow. Well, it's not going, but it's going to be moved. I've kind of moved it around the house a lot over the last few months, but I have 2 lamps coming tomorrow from West Elm. And I ordered 2 because I liked them both and I want to decide which one I'm going to choose to put there. So that will be something that goes on the home account on Instagram. This is where we decided to put our vintage Disney prints. So we've got the opening poster there from Disneyland's opening day, way back when, in 1955. And some other vintage prints up there as well. And I think you guys saw that Disney artwork over there. So I think that's pretty much it for the lounge. As I said, we do still have stuff to do. So we need a piece for over the sofa because that's quite a large expanse of blank wall. We still need a new front door, and we still need curtains or blinds, whatever, for over there by the window, on the window. You know what I mean. Now I'm going to take you down yonder into the kitchen. Ooh, it's bright outside because we also have some new garden furniture, which is massively exciting. Look at this, look at this. Oh, hang on, I'm going to need my dear Francis shoes. Give me a second. There we go, let's trot down here. There we go, look at that. So I ordered this from a company called Quattropi, I think. And I would have said, like, the name indicates it's possibly Italian. I actually got the last one of this set. It's absolutely massive. I don't know if that's coming across on screen, but it is ginormous. And the fabric is from a company called Sunbrella, and it's basically stain resistant, water resistant, and it can stay out all year round, but it does also come in with covers. This entire set came with covers, and I'm incredibly anal, so I put the covers on it every single night, because we also have naughty little fox that likes to come in our garden and likes to poop on things. So yeah, that's fun. And then I have my little parasol. I say little. Managed to get anyone that was following along with the drama over on Instagram on the home account will see that I did manage to find a base, but unfortunately it does not goeth underneatheth the furnitureeth. So I'm gonna need to change that one. But as anyone else will know, because of COVID, it has been virtually impossible to buy anything garden related. So yes, this is our new garden furniture. We've been really making the most of sitting out here, enjoying lying out and soaking up the sun. These cushions are the cushions. They are proper outdoor cushions. They came with the set. I'm getting rid of those because I do not like those cushions at all. Anything that kind of comes with something, I always want to change. So I have ordered some new cushions. They are yet to arrive, so stay tuned. We've got ourselves a new little barbecue over there, and we've got a little pizza like a pizza oven thing that sits on the top as well, which is very cool. Down the bottom end of the garden there is some work in progress going on, which is why Simon's nipped out, but we do have a couple of sun loungers. Again, you can see I painted those. They were like a dark brown woody colour. I painted them all kind of like almost black. I think the colour was called lamp black, but all those details are on the garden story highlight over on the home account for anyone that wants to see my DIYs. So there we go, that's that update. And aside from that, guys, I don't really think there's anything else in the house to update you on. Simon did some more prints. So we've got obviously Simon's little gallery wall here of his favourite artist, Tim Doyle. We've got all those prints on there. And then he had some more which he hadn't put up yet, so he's kind of put them here so they lead down into the basement. So yeah, that's probably the only other update that we've got. I am going to have a crack this afternoon at making my own fabric freshener. That's one bit of plastic that we're trying to cut down on, so I've bought these little glass spray things, and all you need is essential oil, distilled water and bicarb of soda or baking soda. We have today learnt that those two items are in fact the same thing. So yeah, gonna have a crack at that. Hello.
Hello.
The workman has returned. Said you were going off doing man bits.
Always do man bits.
Manly things.
Keeping me too busy.
Right, now I have shown you all the little updates and bits and bobs. I am going to sign off. It's gone very dark all of a sudden because we have actually been waiting for a storm. So I've actually just run outside and gone and put all the covers on that furniture. It'd be fine if it rained anyway. It's water resistant. So yes, that is it. It's nice to be back. Nice to see you all kind of in there. And I will catch you all hopefully next week with a video of some kind. Huh?
You finished?
What do you mean?
Oh, that was my little cameo, and that's it.
Oh right, do you want to come and say?
No, not
He's
now.
whinging now that he's not had enough airtime. What things would you like to say?
I'll save it for next time.
Save it for next time. Well, you've got that to look forward to at some point.